The current season of Seven Little Johnstons is being marketed as a story of new beginnings, but many fans feel it's actually about control, one-sided decisions, and uncomfortable silences, especially when it comes to Liz and Brice's wedding. On the surface, everything looks perfect. The previews show happy moments, dress shopping, choosing bridesmaids, emotional family scenes, and lots of smiles. But for longtime viewers, something feels off. One major detail that hasn't gone unnoticed is Anna's absence from key wedding moments. The show pushes a narrative of family unity, yet viewers are quick to pick up on who isn't there, and that absence raises questions. As the season unfolds, small interactions between Liz and Brice are drawing the most attention. One scene that sparked a lot of discussion involved the couple assembling their wedding invitations. It's a simple but tedious task, exactly the kind that can reveal relationship dynamics. Brice already seemed drained, while Liz appeared fully in control with everything pre-decided. When Brice suggested including hunting-themed elements, something personal and meaningful to him, Liz quickly shut it down, reminding him it had already been discussed. There was no real conversation, just a firm decision, and fans have noticed this isn't a one-time thing. The pattern repeats. Brice offers an idea, Liz dismisses it, and Brice goes quiet. That silence is what's making viewers uncomfortable. Brice doesn't come across as excited about his own wedding. Instead, he often looks resigned, like he's just going through the motions. There are no explosive arguments, but there's also very little visible enthusiasm from him. Online discussions, especially on Reddit, reflect this growing concern. Many viewers feel the wedding is being shaped entirely by Liz's vision, from the aesthetic to the details, while Brice's personality and preferences are barely represented. His attempts to bring in elements tied to his lifestyle, like hunting or a more rustic vibe, are quickly dismissed. This has led to a common sentiment among fans. It doesn't feel like Liz and Brice's wedding, it feels like a Johnston family production. That idea ties into a broader dynamic that viewers have noticed over multiple seasons. Within the family, there seems to be a structure where Amber and Trent lead decisions, Liz follows through, and others adapt. Now, that same dynamic appears to be influencing the wedding planning process. Another moment that stood out involved Brice's suit. He suggested incorporating something that reflected his personal style, possibly even a hunting-related theme. Liz's reaction came across as dismissive, almost as if the idea wasn't worth considering. Again, there was no compromise, just rejection. For many fans, that's the core issue. It's not about whether the wedding should include hunting elements or not. It's about balance. A wedding is supposed to reflect both people, and when only one voice is consistently heard, it starts to feel less like a partnership and more like a solo project. There's also the influence of the family itself. The Johnstons seem heavily involved in nearly every decision. Instead of watching a couple plan their future together, viewers feel like they're watching a family orchestrate an event with Brice, as more of a participant than an equal decision-maker. Of course, some fans point out that reality TV adds another layer of pressure. Planning a wedding is stressful on its own. Add cameras, production schedules, and audience expectations, and it becomes even more complicated. It's possible that not all decisions are purely Liz's, but since she's the one shown making them on screen, that's how the audience interprets it. What makes this situation particularly interesting is the contrast between what the show presents and how viewers perceive it. On TV, everything is polished and emotional. Online, the conversation is much more critical, with fans analyzing body language, tone, and subtle interactions. After so many seasons, audiences feel like they know these personalities. They're no longer just watching events, they're recognizing patterns. And many believe Liz has always had a strong, organized, and somewhat controlling personality. While those traits can be strengths, they can also create imbalance if not matched by open communication and compromise. The biggest question now is whether Brice is genuinely okay with everything or if he's simply avoiding conflict. In many relationships, when one person constantly gives in, they eventually stop voicing their opinions altogether. From the outside, that can look like peace, but it may actually be silence. Ultimately, this season isn't just about a wedding. It's about power dynamics, communication, and how relationships function under pressure. While the show aims to highlight a joyful milestone, many fans see something deeper and more concerning.